Hello there, Gemini. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited to have you here with me. And if you are returning, I am so happy to have you back. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your love and support. I am so grateful to you all for being here, and I'm so happy that these messages have provided you the clarity and guidance that you seek moving forward. For those of you who are new, I hope that these messages do the same for you. These are going to be your messages here for March 2019. This is going to be a general reading, so it may not reflect your current situation, but I do recommend revisiting the reading at the end of the month just in case your situation changes. Okay? Whatever messages come out in this reading can be applied to any area of your life that is currently taking up a lot of your mental energy, a lot of your heart energy, just anything that you're currently really focused on. Basically, the reason that you've come. This reading, if it resonates, you will be able to apply this to whatever situation. Love, finances, career, self, right? If you're on a solo journey to just become a better version of yourself. Hopefully this provides you a little bit of guidance on the blocks, the things that are challenging you, the things coming in for you. Indecision, yeah. So that's what I was going to say, guys, especially with the Hierophant too. The Two of Swords had already come out in your pre-shuffle. All right. A lot of indecision, Gem. A lot of indecision on how to move forward. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands also came out along with not the Lovers. No, with the Two of Swords. Yeah, the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So really, really indecisive on how to move forward towards something that actually makes you happy. All right, so really indecisive, Gem. It could be that the options are already in front of you and you're trying to make one. Holding on to what you already have right now, right? So you might, Five of Swords, you might not, you might be in a space right now where you're not being honest with yourself. Or whoever it is that you are dealing with, or the situation that you're dealing with is not being completely clear. Someone is taking advantage of you. At the very least, you're not doing anything to improve the situation, and the situation or the people involved are really they're benefiting by your passivity. So you're not doing anything, and that's benefiting other people. Even though you might be feeling like you're defending yourself by not making a decision, but what you're actually doing is hurting yourself quite a lot. It's giving other people the upper hand. It could also be on some scale, you might feel like you are gaining the upper hand by holding on to something, blocking something out. You might be feeling maybe that you're successfully blocking out dishonesty by being indecisive. But let's see what's going on. Gem. All right, March 2019. Gemini, March 2019. March 2019 for Gemini, please. Yeah, Page of Swords with the Moon. Trying to get information, illusions, afraid, confused. Possible anxieties and depression surrounding the situation. A decision will be made possibly by the next full moon. In terms of timing. Something will reveal itself by the new moon, by the next full moon. Oh my God. Well, here you are, Gem, coming out in your own reading. Could be a lover's situation. You and a counterpart. You and a counterpart plus one other person. The Lovers can also be an affairs card. Just a very big decision, right? Having to follow your heart. Here we go. One more. Overarching High Priestess. Secrets. You following your intuition. Waiting. Seven of Pentacles is a sense of having watched all of your fruits finally begin to come to be. All of your hard work is finally beginning to show. But the pace is just so slow that it's aggravating you, right? There's an irritation, an impatience almost. You're so ready to see the fruits of your labor that the fact that you still haven't after all this time is making you almost want to give up. Either that, or something is just moving at a snail's pace, and it's just starting to irritate you now, and deep down, it's because maybe something about it just doesn't work, and you need to leave it. And I only say that because we have the Five of Swords here, which shows some type of dishonesty, and you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something when really what you're supposed to be doing here is making a decision. So you're not moving even though you should be. Right? So there could be something just fundamentally not working about a situation that has been making steady growth, but that will never become what it is you were hoping or working towards it one day becoming. And you know this with the High Priestess. You know this. I see that it's getting dark, guys, so I'm gonna lay the cards out. Let me clear that up. And let me lay the cards out so I can turn the light on. Again, this is your current situation with the moon, current position, crossed by the Seven of Swords. Jammy, what's happening? I don't like it. Knight of Pentacles on your mind, in your heart space, is the Ten of Swords. Something is being released. In the past, a Tower moment. Gemini, good for you. Good for you if you're bringing closure to some type of situation that just wasn't doing you any justice. And this could be whether or not you were the one inflicting the Seven of Swords. The truth is, you know, I'm gonna take all these out. You see yourself as death. When you end a situation like this, you free yourself and you free the parties involved. Whatever is involved in the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords and all of this, the Tower, right? A relief has to come. You see yourself as changing. Relief has to come at some point. You know, this is all a journey of growth for us. And so even when we're the ones inflicting damage on others, you know, it's to teach us something, right? Hopefully whatever this situation was has revealed something to you that you can use going forward. Your potential outcome here is the Emperor. Yeah. Let me turn on my lights. Let me turn on my lights, guys, because it's starting to get a little bit dark. Hold on. Okay. That is better. Okay, Jammy. Let's go ahead and clarify this for you guys. So you see yourself right now, well, your current position here is the moon, right? So whatever this situation is, it could have been cyclic and repetitive. Could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. Overall, though, there's a lot of confusion and illusion surrounding the current situation. You're not really sure where to go. Any sort of clarity you do have is made difficult by this Seven of Swords energy. So someone's being sneaky. There's something behind the scenes that's going on. In a sense, Gem, in a sense, I can't help but feel like there is a group of gems that is engaging in this Seven of Swords behavior themselves. Because you are the moon. You are the secret. You are the illusion here. With the Seven of Swords, you might be doing something that is unbeknownst to the person or the situation that you are dealing with. And recently, something about it has blown up. Now, again, this doesn't have to be you, right? All of the energy here can be interchangeable. It could be switched between you and the other person that you're dealing with, or you and the other people that you're dealing with, whatever the circumstances are. With the moon, though, a lot of confusion, a lot of illusion. Any path that you could see on how to move forward is being made difficult by the fact that not all of the information is in front of you. Something's being obscured. Something is being hidden. Someone is going out of their way to make sure you don't have all of the details. In the past, something was revealed. On your mind, you're thinking about slow progression forward. In your heart, you're releasing something. Something's done. Something's over. Coming in with the Six of Pentacles, there's a reestablishment of balance because you see yourself here as death. Could be dealing with Scorpio. Double Scorpio here, actually, with the Tower, with the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo as well. Aries is you with the Emperor there in the outcome. But if this is you, having to deal with someone in a place of authority, or you trying to make some kind of decision to become the person in authority, or you are dealing with an Aries individual, this is going to require letting go of something. In the environment, someone is withdrawing. If this is a counterpart, your counterpart is likely a Virgo. with it. Let's do this. Overarching energy, Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is at a crossroads, right? So it's this unbridled creativity, ambition, this energy, this drive to move forward. But the Page of Wands is not a queen, not a king, not even a knight. The page is still at the beginning point where they're trying to figure out where exactly they're going to aim their energy. So a decision card, essentially. What choice do you make? Where do you go from here, Gem? Right now, you're in the moon energy. Illusions, confusion, possible anxiety, depression. King of Cups could be dealing with a Scorpio or just a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? But it could be also if you are a masculine energy and you are with a Virgo or you are with another person, another individual, right? The Hermit is also just an individual. Something surrounding your union or surrounding your situation in general is causing you a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. You could be a father with the King of Cups, right? There could be some kind of situation as a dad, not as a husband, that's the King of Pentacles, but as a dad or someone who might be expecting, right? With the King of Cups, you know, this could just be a masculine energy, not necessarily a male, you know, but it could be that you're expecting or there's children involved and you're afraid of how that's going to affect them. Right? Because we do have the Page of Wands, which is a younger person, right? Overall, though, it's something emotional, right? Being able to love unconditionally, give love, receive love. There's something very emotional. There's a lot of depth when you've got the King of Cups over the moon. A lot of depth. Something about this current situation is really blocking your heart. There's something deeply, deeply confusing for you. Something is deeply confusing. What is this Seven of Swords? You've got a choice, guys. I have to call it the way I see it. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, which is indicative sometimes of secrets, right? We've got one card. We've got a Virgo, Scorpio, Aries. You know, we've got Gemini here. We've got multiple people here. And so this could possibly be three-party, right? This could be three-party. Something here is ending. We'll see what that is, right? But Gem, you are in a place right now of deep, deep, deep emotional confusion. Your allegiance is being tested. Your allegiance is being questioned. With the Seven of Swords, this could be you looking over your shoulder, right? Because you don't trust the person that you're with or trust those who are in your circumstance. If this is you just as the individual, Gem, there is something there. You're not being honest with yourself about something, about choices, about commitments that are in your environment. And the fact that you are deeply, deeply confused is beginning to depress you. It's beginning to really cause a lot of anxiety. And just the confusion almost feels inescapable. Right, Gem? So overall, in general, what's causing a delay here in proceeding forward, which is what's on your mind, right? You want to proceed forward, but you've got the Five of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. What's keeping you from proceeding forward is, you know, this sense of defeat, this sense that maybe you can't move forward because then by moving forward, you lose. By moving forward, you lose. If this has been a process, right, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving process. If this is something that you've been putting together over a long period of time, then by leaving it, right, because with the Two of Pentacles, you've got to make a decision between commitments. This could be two different people. This could be just two different lifestyles. This could be two different job offers, two different courses of study, professions, careers, fill in the blank, whatever is your situation. You know, whatever spiritual group to join, whatever your situation, right? There's two commitments here, two seeds that you could plant, and you have to pick one. But what's causing the delay is the fact that someone is not being honest with themselves, or someone is not being honest with you, and you want to put in the time needed toward the thing that makes you happy. But I feel like Gem, honestly, what I feel right now, what I feel is you're not happy with where you currently are. I feel like you have two decisions to choose from, and where you currently are is what's not bringing you happiness. Because someone here with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, there's something here that's been established for a while, but you feel afraid of leaving it because you're afraid like leaving it is it's just premature. Right? In your heart, you've got the 10 of Swords clarified by the 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups, more 3-party energy. That's, man, that's Prince of Cups, right? You could be dealing with a strong water sign. In your heart, you're thinking about approaching someone with an offer of love, or someone has been offering you love. But it's like you don't even want a deep connection. You're used to something superficial, or you want something superficial. Well, you've wanted something superficial. What you've got in your heart right now is the 10 of Swords. So you're releasing all of this. You're releasing the superficial in favor of something deep. You want something deeper. This is what's in your heart right now, okay, Gem? That's why I'm reading this release. I'm reading this. You know, what's on your mind is the Knight of Pentacles. So you want to keep moving forward in what you're currently doing. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't just commit to any lane, right? The Knight of Pentacles picks a lane and stays with it. So you've been in a process. You've been in a commitment. You've been already watching the growth of something. And the 5 of Swords is telling you, no, if I leave, I will be defeated. Or even if I stay, I'll be defeated, right? There's a sense of just losing. You lose if you're here, you lose if you're not. Like, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. If I stay, I'm sad, and if I leave, I rock the boat. Right? Someone's not being honest with you, and so it's pushing you to make a decision, but just everything that surrounds you about this decision makes you so uncomfortable and so confused. But in your heart, you're ready to move on, right? You want happiness. It's not that you don't. It's just so damn confusing. In the past, you had a realization here with the Tower. Possible Leo. Excuse me. This could be Leo here. You had a realization about a Leo, but it could just be that it took you... This was a really hard realization. Queen of Cups, you could... More water energy, right? Heavy Scorpio, especially with the Tower. If you are a Gemini involved with a Scorpio, there was something... A very, very... A significant realization here about this water sign, or just, you know, someone that you find very unconditionally loving, right? Just with the Queen of Cups, this is someone whose heart is open. They're free. They love to love. They're not scared of being vulnerable and open. They love you, possibly. You've got a couple here with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, right? So with the Tower, you had a realization in the recent past about this particular person. And with the Strength card, I just feel like it took you a lot of courage to finally confront that. It was something that you might have been in denial. You were in denial about it for a little while, because confronting this emotion, this feeling, this reality, if this isn't a person for you, this is just a situation involved, or the general idea of creativity and openness and love for what you do, this realization has made you realize that it really does matter, right? It really does matter to have someone who reciprocates love. It really does matter to love what you do, to put love into your lifestyle. It really does. It's necessary. And it was really hard for you to confront that fact, because before, probably, you might have thought that really, as long as you put in the time and energy and commitment into it, then you would be fine, right? As long as I could see the results, then I would be happy. But the truth is, you're not feeling the results. And you're realizing that that's the missing piece, and suddenly that disqualifies not everything, but a significant amount of the effort you've put in up until this point. Here with the 6 of Pentacles coming in, you've got the Queen of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, big realizations. Big realizations, a truth being revealed. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But with the 6 of Pentacles, you're demanding give and take now. You're demanding give and take. Maybe it felt really one-sided, right? With the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Wands, I feel very tired, right? I feel very tired. Like the Queen of Wands is a go-getter, you know? She gets things going. She's like the Energizer Bunny, right? She just keeps going and going and going. But with the 9 of Wands, this person has been through quite a lot. You know, they're almost at the 10. They're tired. They're the wounded warrior. They've been fighting for something for a long time, and now they've realized something about it. They've realized something about this thing that they've been fighting so hard to watch grow, to watch develop. Remember, underneath the High Priestess is the 7 of Pentacles. So you've grown impatient, but the very least as well, you have also grown to be very, very frustrated and tired because it's been way too one-sided. You haven't been getting what you've been putting in. And while you've been grateful so far, and maybe you've even been using gratitude as a way to ignore the big red flags looking at you, but there's coming a point now where clarity is being given to you. And it already has been, right? But now there's a clarity of what you need to do now in order to reestablish this give and take. Like, what's your next step? What offer do you need to take? Where do you need to commit yourself now? Which pentacle do you drop is the question. You've got multiple commitments on the table that are possible for you, Gem. What do you do now? That's going to be the answer. The question that's answered for you coming in. You see yourself here as Death, the Ace of Wands. I almost imagine that Death here is holding this Ace of Wands instead of the flag. You're changing. And not only are you changing, you're excited about it. You know, either that, right? You might be very excited about it. You could be looking forward to everything, but at the very least, you feel like change is inevitable, right? Death is change, which is a death and a beginning, right? The end and a beginning of something, which essentially is change, that's transformation. You see yourself as transforming, but with the Ace of Wands, you see that there's this need now, right? There's this motivation, this desire, this inspiration. There's a need now because you see what you want. And it, unfortunately, you know, you're comparing what you're currently in to this vision that you now have because you know it's possible. And even though it makes your current situation difficult, right? It doesn't make it easy now for you to lie to yourself or even for other people to lie to you, right? Now you have to put your foot down because you feel very confident that nothing is leaving your awareness now. Yeah, you've got the Five of Swords twice, but now you've got the Tower and the Ace of Swords. You know, so you've got a lot of clarity to combat the dishonesty. You might have been indecisive, or you might be currently indecisive about something because all the facts are not being revealed to you right now, but they are going to be revealed. And it looks like it's going to be easier for you to make a decision because in the outcome you come out as the Emperor. And you see yourself as transforming. You see yourself as finally having the reason to move forward, the reason to go with a particular decision. You might have been in limbo for a little while because you didn't have all the facts. Now a clarity is going to come to you where you're going to realize, okay. Yeah, no, I thought these two pentacles were neck and neck, but no, they're definitely not. I need to choose this pentacle because even though I've been working a long time on this pentacle or not, right? Even though there were high hopes I had for this other pentacle, it turns out I should stay where I am. Or it turns out that I should leave what I've worked for because I see now it's not going to come to fruition and I have a much better possibility of going with the other pentacle. Whatever that commitment looks like for you. In the environment, you've got the Hermit, right? Possible Virgo, the universe, which indicates an end. So if you are a Gemini currently with a Virgo, if this is love for you, something here is ending. Okay, something here is ending. Yeah, a partnership, right? Maybe you guys work together. It could be that you guys work together. Not necessarily. I'll point out that that's another three, right? Three of Cups, Three of Pence, the Tower. We've got multiple court cards out on the table now. We've got a couple. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Five of Swords twice. You know, we've got the Seven of Swords. So heavy, heavy, heavy three-party energy here. However, if you're dealing with a Virgo in your environment, I see that there is a likelihood of there being some type of end to an actual partnership. You know, you have to leave the idea that possibly it's just a cycle within the relationship itself that's being brought to an end and not the relationship itself. However, the Three of Pentacles is cooperation. It's partnership. It's working together as a team. That's coming to an end. And I don't know what, you know, if you need further clarification on this because this, you know, is resonating heavily for you and this is your situation, please reach out to me and we can do a personal reading, right, to get more clarification because I'm seeing that being a very, very clear connection for some of you. There's an ending here, all right? And that will be what pentacle is dropped. Gem. And I can't tell you if that's going to be you dropping it. If you know that you're light years away from ever finishing this connection, from cutting this connection off with your counterpart, with your Virgo counterpart, then they might be on the fence about what they want to do. So if you've noticed, they've been distancing themselves, right? With the Hermit, if they've been withdrawn, it looks like an ending might be what is coming in for you because they've realized something and they're done, right? If that's not the case, then this is just let's stay outside of this. If this is not love for you and this is just a situation, you are withdrawing and you're no longer cooperating with the situation itself. You're no longer standing by and watching this go the way it always has. You're bringing it to an end. You've decided to bring your life and you as an individual up to another level. You finally are comfortable with the indecisiveness and the uncertainty of the situation, because even though you have always been scared, there's a truth here that's revealed to you that now makes you feel a little bit more comfortable about, even if the journey is a little bit rocky getting there, you are certain in its outcome. And so you feel fulfilled and in control and happy, right? Because you know what's coming. What's kept you from choosing a commitment is that you didn't know what was coming. Now you know what's coming. So now you're fine with whatever comes, right? Come what may, you are happy because you know what the end is going to look like. Eight of Wands, absolutely. Your fear here is that you ended something prematurely. Your fear here is that you're just too quick, right? Temperance is asking for patience, but the Eight of Wands is quick. So your fear here is that you were too quick when you should have been patient. That is your fear ultimately. And especially with the Two Cups, if you're dealing with a partnership of some kind, you feel like maybe you had invested so much into this partnership that you should have waited. Okay? But remember that you are here in the outcome as the Emperor. King of Pentacles, you're doing great. Prince of Swords, this is you, Gemini, standing in your power. With the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, no, Gem. So here's the deal. All right, with the Ten of Cups right underneath, Seven of Cups, some slight confusion, but what's behind that? But you were feeling the lack, you had to make a decision. Yeah, no. You got the Ten of Cups right behind this Page of Wands, going for what actually brings you the Ten of Cups. So here's the deal, Gem. With the 3 cards we have in the outcome, you've got the Emperor clarified with the King of Pentacles. So if you are dealing in a marriage, all right, specifically with a Virgo, if this is twofold, if you have been involved with a Virgo, but you are also in a 3-party situation, right? You are aware that there might be someone else involved. That is coming to an end, right? Some type of end is being brought to a 3-party situation. Some type of end is being brought just to the cooperation between you and this Virgo person. If you guys are married and you're the King of Pentacles, with the Knight of Swords, you are quickly moving in the direction of changing something within the relationship, right? This could be the relationship itself. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is karmic. Could be that you are with a karmic soulmate. But overall, there is a cycle. There is something here that's changing, and you are finally going to come out of it feeling the victor. You're going to feel like you're finally in control, right? You're not going to be in this weird Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords energy. You're going to feel now like you finally have you've gotten to a point where you can move forward and out of a toxic situation, right? Otherwise, if you are just not attached, if you're not attached, not in a commitment that you are resolving situations within or outside of, then this is really just you really doing well with your money. I mean, if this is career or money for you, Gem, like you're doing really, really well. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is, because the Wheel of Fortune can go any way. The Wheel of Fortune can come out with the Ten of Swords. And to me, that reads as there being brought an end to whatever fortune you had going on, which could be good or bad, depending on what you've got. If you've been at the top of the wheel experiencing great fortune, then with the Ten of Swords, to me, then that would mean that your streak of great fortune is coming to an end, right? Doesn't always indicate good fortune. But with this is good fortune, Gem. This is good fortune. And it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast. You've been decisive. And if you haven't been decisive, when you become decisive and finally move full speed ahead, just like this Page of Wands, you finally pick a path and go with it and just go full speed ahead. That's when you're going to come into this King of Pentacles energy, feeling very stable, very, very wealthy. You're the Emperor, right? You're the Emperor here. Doesn't have to be masculine energy, but you're the Emperor. A lot of masculine energy though, Gem. So I feel like if you identify as a masculine energy, this is going to resonate quite strongly for you. You come out here as the King of Cups. You end up here in the outcome as the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. You could have Sagittarius in your chart as well, or Scorpio in your chart. Heavy Scorpio here. right? So for sure, if you're a masculine energy, this could resonate very strongly for you. But there's a choice here. There's been a choice. Something about withholding information out of this has made it very difficult for you to move forward. Something is being revealed though. Something has been revealed, like really, really recently. And something, whatever this is, I feel like it has a trickle effect where it's going to continue to be revealed until it can't be anymore, right? You had the Tower to kick everything off. There's a decision, there's a realization that you had here about love or a loving person. It was hard to confront. That's why you're so confused, because you've got these other things going on. You don't want to leave a commitment behind, but in your heart, you're so done with what you've currently been going through in terms of watching something grow, whatever that is. You're so done. You've been holding on to something for so long, or just something, right? If for fear of losing the time that you've put in, emotional investment, time, energy. But you're getting to a point now coming in where you need to feel like you're getting back. You need to feel like you're getting back. You're tired, right? You've been trying to move forward, possibly in passion. You've been really trying to move forward with determination and courage and passion. If this is a sexual thing for you, if this is a connection with you, you've been really trying to, increase the passion. You've been trying to bring it to the table. And there's something about your effort that's really not being honored, and you're going to realize that. You're realizing now that in order for you to truly be happy and not feel so tired all the time, you need to be getting back what you've been putting in. And you're feeling transformative. There's something very, 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 what's the word? There's something very liberating about the truth that's coming. You're not going to feel guilty anymore. If there was any guilt attached to this indecision, you're not going to have this guilt anymore, because you're going to know exactly what cycle needs to be closed off and when, because the Wheel of Fortune is here signifying divine timing. Okay, so on top of that, with Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, the World, a lot of these major arcana, this is a very significant shift for you, Gem, in this particular situation. Right? You're afraid that you're not taking the time like you should be. But the truth is, if you wait too long, I basically say this, okay? You have been already putting a lot of time and effort into your current circumstance, into your current situation, into your current partner, whatever this is. You are afraid that you're going to be moving too fast, but that's the exact thinking that has kept you where you are for so long. You get what I'm saying? Once you've changed once you've taken back control of your environment and realize that you have control over the elements in your life, and you make the decision is needed, right? With the Wheel of Fortune here, this could be just the end of a cycle, the end of a relationship, an end of a circumstance. That has been the issue. You've been prolonging a marriage for a while. It doesn't even have to be a while, just an unhappy situation. Not specific to marriage, just any situation that you've invested time and energy and money into. If you have been staying because you're afraid of the change, you are going to find yourself still becoming very, very unhappy. You're going to remain unhappy because you've already seen it, and you know what you can have, you know what you want. And if you shoot for it, you'll be happy. If you stay where you are, you won't. Something needs to be closed off. All right. You will not be too hasty by making this decision. Right? This is a fear that you're having, but you are coming out as the Emperor once you finally do make a decision that is in favor of where you want to be. Take advantage of this Ace of Wands that you have here. This motivation, ambition, desire, the oomph, the extra oomph, the juice behind the Chariot, right? Just whatever this Ace of Wands is for you, finally, that's helping you get through this death process. Take advantage of it. Something here has to change. It looks to me like you will be choosing one of these pentacles, because with the Wheel of Fortune punctuating the end of your reading, essentially a decision is going to be made. You're receiving clarity, and you will be receiving even more clarity. But I feel like, not saying that you're going to take action by the end of the month of March, but you will get to a point where you feel very comfortable with what your next course of action should look like. All right, Gemmy? My lovely gems, I am so grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that this resonated with you, because this is a really great reading, okay? I love clarity. No matter how how it appears clarity is, you know, it's a strength. It's a strength in forward movement. You know, so even though it is difficult and it's uncomfortable and it hurts, you know, moving forward and growing and becoming a better version of yourself is really what it's all about. Having the life of your dreams, having a life that you've worked for and are happy with it's what we deserve. It's what we should, you know, aim for. It's part of the process. It's what we're here for, you know, to be here with each other, support each other up so that we can help each other get to that point. So this is a great reading, a lot of clarity. And you're going to be in the Emperor energy by the end of the month, you know, possibly, you know, end of the next 2 months, but very soon, Gem. So congratulations. That's really, really good. I'm happy for you. The end of Indecision. I love you guys so much. I'll see you next month. All right. And if this resonated with you, you know, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I love reading your guys' feedback. I love it so much. And until next time, I'll see you later, Gem. I love you. See you. Bye, Gemmy.